this. There is a silence that most people have forgotten this. A silence that once lived between our thoughts before the screens began to glow, before every second demanded our attention. This. We live in a time where the mind is never still. Every swipe, every click, every vibration pulls us further from ourselves. This. We chase connection but lose presence. We consume information but starve for clarity. And yet, the greatest power a human can possess today is not knowledge but focus. Focus is the new form of wealth. It is the art of being fully alive in a distracted world. So as you listen today, don't just hear these words, feel them. Because if you stay until the end, you will understand one truth that can transform everything. The mind that conquers distraction conquers destiny. We live in a world that has become louder than our own thoughts. Every day, our attention is scattered across countless screens, notifications, and endless streams of information. What was once silence has been replaced by noise. Not the sound of the world outside, but the constant hum of the digital realm within our hands. We wake up and reach for the phone before the morning light has even touched our face. We scroll through leaves that are not our own, measure our worth by likes, and lose hours chasing distractions that leave us emptier than before. The digital world promised us connection, but what it truly offered was fragmentation. Our minds, once whole, are now divided, half in the present, half lost in pixels. The real enemy of inner peace is not the technology itself, but our dependency on it. The constant stimulation trains the brain to expect reward every few seconds. A message, a like, a video, a sound. And with each hit of instant gratification, our patience weakens. We become restless when things slow down, anxious in silence, uncomfortable in stillness. Our nervous system begins to mistake peace for boredom. And so the moment we try to sit in quiet, our hands reach for the phone as if the stillness itself is unbearable. This is how digital chaos invades the soul, not with noise that we can hear, but with the quiet erosion of our focus, our clarity, and our connection to the present moment. You see, when the mind is constantly reacting, it cannot reflect. When it is always occupied, it cannot observe. And when it cannot observe, it cannot grow. We are slowly trading the depth of experience for the illusion of activity. We scroll for hours, consume endlessly, and yet achieve nothing that nourishes the heart. The more we try to keep up with the speed of the digital world, the further we drift from the rhythm of our own life. The truth is simple: inner peace cannot exist in a mind that is constantly pulled in 10 directions. Focus is the doorway to calm, but to focus, you must first reclaim your attention, and to reclaim it, you must recognize how easily it is stolen. The world today does not ask for your money, it asks for your attention. Every sound, practice, every notification, every advertisement is designed to pull a thread of your consciousness away from what truly matters. The moment you understand that your attention is your most valuable resource, you begin to guard it like a sacred space. You start to realize that peace is not found by escaping the world, but by mastering how you engage with it. It begins when you decide to stop allowing technology to dictate the rhythm of your thoughts. It begins when you pause before reacting, when you silence the noise long enough to hear yourself again. Imagine sitting in a quiet room without the hum of the phone beside you. At first, it feels uncomfortable, almost strange. But then slowly something begins to shift. Your breathing deepens, your thoughts slow down. You begin to notice the subtle details around you, the way the light moves, the sound of your own heartbeat, the stillness that was always there but drowned out by distraction. This is not just silence, it is awareness returning home. It is the moment you stop chasing life and start living it. Digital overload is not the end of our peace, but it is a test, a test to see whether we can remain conscious in a world that profits from our unconsciousness. Every time you choose to be present, to resist the urge to check, to sit in stillness instead of scrolling, you take back a piece of yourself, and piece by piece, moment by moment, you begin to rebuild the temple of your inner calm. The battle for peace today is not fought in the outer world, it is fought within the mind. And victory belongs to the one who learns to master their attention rather than surrender it to the chaos of the digital world. In a world obsessed with movement, silence feels unnatural. We are told that to stay still is to fall behind, that to pause is to lose momentum. Yet in truth, the greatest strength one can possess is not found in constant action, but in the ability to be still. Stillness is not the absence of movement, it is the mastery of it. It is the ability to act with precision, to choose with clarity, and to live with awareness. When you are still, you are not doing nothing. You are allowing everything within you to settle, so that what truly matters can rise to the surface. Just as muddy water becomes clear when left undisturbed, the mind, too, finds its truth in stillness. Most people fear stillness because it confronts them with themselves. When the noise fades and the distractions disappear, what remains is raw and real. Their thoughts, their doubts, their emotions, their truth. And that truth can be uncomfortable. This is why so many run from silence. It reveals what they have tried so hard to ignore. But it is only in facing that inner noise that one can find peace. Stillness is not weakness because it demands courage. It takes strength to be alone with your mind and not be consumed by it. It takes discipline to quiet the chatter of the world and listen to the quiet wisdom within. Those who master stillness do not escape reality, they see it more clearly than anyone else. When you move without awareness, you are like a leaf blown by the wind, going wherever life pushes you. But when you act from stillness, every step becomes intentional, every word becomes meaningful. The world moves fast, and yet those who achieve greatness are rarely the ones who move the fastest. They are the ones who move with purpose. The musician finds the note between the beats. The warrior breathes before the strike. The wise man speaks only after silence. They all understand that stillness is the source of power. It is what allows action to flow without resistance. Look at nature and you will see this truth reflected everywhere. The mountain stands unmoved by the wind. The ocean, when calm, mirrors the entire sky. Even the sunrise, which paints the world in light, does so with quiet grace. Nature never rushes, yet everything is accomplished in perfect time. The same principle applies to us. The more you resist stillness, the more you become trapped in chaos. The more you embrace it, the stronger you become. True strength is not proven through noise, speed, or struggle. It is proven through presence. A calm mind can withstand the storms that break others. A focused heart can carry the weight that makes others fall. There is a power that comes when you stop chasing and start observing. When you stop reacting to everything and start responding from a place of awareness. In that moment, you become unshakable. The world can spin, chaos can surround you, but your center remains unmoved. This is what it means to be grounded, to live from the inside out, not the outside in. When you cultivate stillness, Your thoughts no longer control you, you control them. You no longer seek peace, you become peace itself. This stillness is strength because it restores your connection to what is real. It reminds you that happiness is not found in constant motion, but in presence. It teaches you that clarity comes not from doing more, but from being more aware. The greatest leaders, the wisest teachers, the most disciplined minds, they all understand this truth. Their calm is not weakness. It is power disguised in silence. When you learn to be still, the world no longer dictates your pace. You begin to live by your own rhythm, one that flows in harmony with your purpose. You stop seeking validation and begin to embody authenticity. You stop fighting against life and start moving with it. In this way, stillness becomes your greatest ally, your quiet strength, your invisible armor. It does not make you passive, it makes you precise. It does not make you distant. It makes you deeply connected. And in a time where everyone is rushing, scrolling, and chasing, the one who is still stands out, not because they shout the loudest, but because their silence speaks the truth that others have forgotten to hear. Freedom is often misunderstood. People believe freedom means doing whatever they want, whenever they want. They think it means living without rules, without limits, without structure. But in truth, that kind of freedom is only an illusion, because a life without discipline quickly becomes a life without direction. The person who cannot control their impulses is not free, they are enslaved by them. The one who cannot command their focus is not liberated, they are bound by distraction. True freedom begins when you gain mastery over yourself, your mind, your habits, your time, and your emotions. Discipline is not a prison, it is the key that unlocks the door to genuine independence. Every great achievement in life begins with structure. The artist who paints with precision, the athlete who trains before dawn, the monk who meditates before the world wakes. All of them understand that discipline is the invisible force behind greatness. Discipline gives shape to purpose. Without it, dreams remain ideas floating in the air, never finding a form. Most people fail not because they lack talent, but because they lack consistency. They wait to feel inspired before they act, unaware that true progress begins when you act even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is doing what is necessary long after the excitement has faded. It is showing up for your purpose even when the world offers 1,000 distractions. In a digital age, discipline has become a rare form of power. Every notification is a test of your control. Every temptation to scroll is a challenge to your focus. Every moment you choose intention over impulse, you strengthen your inner foundation. The mind, like a muscle, grows through resistance. The more you train it to obey your will, the stronger it becomes. Discipline is not about restricting your life. It is about aligning your actions with your values. It is about choosing what matters most over what feels easiest. When you live with discipline, your life gains clarity. You no longer drift aimlessly, you move with direction and depth. There will always be moments when the easier path calls you, when comfort whispers that you can rest a little longer, when distraction tempts you to delay your work, when doubt tells you it doesn't matter. But in those moments, the disciplined mind remains steady. It understands that freedom is not found in avoiding effort, but in mastering it. Every time you overcome resistance, you build self-trust, and self-trust is the foundation of all freedom. You begin to realize that you don't need to depend on motivation, on validation, or on external rewards. because your strength now comes from within. Discipline teaches you to rely on your own word, your own rhythm, your own inner compass. When your life becomes guided by discipline, time itself starts to bend in your favor. You begin to accomplish in days what others take months to complete. The scattered energy that once leaked through distraction now gathers into focus. And in that focus, you discover peace. Because freedom is not the absence of responsibility, it is the presence of purpose. It is the calm that comes when your actions are in harmony with your intentions. It is the quiet satisfaction of knowing that you are no longer a servant to impulse, but the master of your destiny. Discipline transforms chaos into order. It builds habits that protect your energy and boundaries that preserve your peace. It sharpens the mind and strengthens the spirit. It does not make life smaller. It makes it deeper. A disciplined person walks through the noise of the world with stillness in their step and clarity in their eyes. They no longer react to life, they respond to it. They are not controlled by the world, they create within it. And that is the highest form of freedom one can ever achieve, not the freedom to do everything, but the freedom to do what truly matters. So when you feel the weight of discipline, remember this. The pain of discipline is temporary, but the peace it brings is lasting. The structure you build today becomes the freedom you live tomorrow. Every moment of effort is a brick in the foundation of your strength. And as you stay committed to your path, you will one day look back and realize you did not lose your freedom by being disciplined. You earned it. Focus is not something you find one morning and keep forever. It is something you build slowly, intentionally, with patience and care. It is a fortress that rises from the smallest choices you make each day. What you allow into your mind, how you spend your time, where you direct your energy. Most people wait for clarity to appear before they begin but clarity is born through the discipline of focus. Each time you resist distraction, each time you return to what truly matters, you lay another brick in the foundation of that fortress. It does not appear overnight. It grows through consistency, through moments of awareness repeated until they become your natural state. In the beginning, the world will test your resolve. Distractions will come dressed as opportunities. Noise will arrive disguised as urgency. The mind will wander because that is what it has been trained to do, to seek stimulation, to escape silence. But just as the body becomes stronger through resistance, the mind becomes sharper through the practice of focus. You begin by catching yourself when your attention drifts. You bring it back again and again, until the habit of returning becomes instinct. Every return is a victory. Every moment of awareness is a step toward mastery. Over time, your focus transforms from a fragile flame into a steady fire that no wind can extinguish. The fortress of focus is not built through isolation, but through intention. You do not need to abandon the world. You simply need to choose what deserves your attention within it. In a society that thrives on distraction, focus becomes an act of rebellion, a quiet defiance against chaos. When you choose to concentrate on one thing fully, you reclaim your power from the noise that tries to divide you. The mind cannot bloom in confusion. It needs space, order, and purpose. And that space is created through boundaries, the walls that protect your time and your energy. You build them not to shut the world out, but to keep your purpose in. Focus is not about doing more. It is about doing what matters with full awareness. When you pour yourself completely into one task, even a simple one, you awaken presence. presence is the heartbeat of focus. It transforms ordinary actions into meditation. Washing a cup, writing a line, walking a path, each can become a form of practice when done with total attention. The mind learns to settle in the moment, not wander in the past or race toward the future. And in that stillness, you find clarity. The fortress you build is not made of walls and stone, but of awareness and intention, invisible yet unshakable. Building this fortress requires patience. There will be days when your mind rebels, when focus feels impossible, when distractions seem stronger than your will. But these are the moments that shape your strength. The mind, when trained with compassion and persistence, always returns to its natural state of clarity. You do not fight distraction with anger, you meet it with understanding. You remind yourself that every time you begin again, you are still building, you are still growing, and no effort is wasted. The fortress rises not from perfection, but from persistence. When you finally reach the point where focus feels effortless, you will notice something profound. Life begins to slow down, time feels richer, conversations become deeper, work feels meaningful. You stop rushing to finish and start immersing yourself in the process. The walls of your fortress do not confine you, they free you from the noise that once ruled you. You are no longer pulled by every impulse, no longer shaken by every wave. You become the calm center within the storm, still, aware, unbroken. This is the true reward of building your fortress of focus, a mind that serves you, not one that controls you. A life lived with purpose, not reaction. Focus is not about isolation, it is about harmony, the alignment of your thoughts, actions and intentions into one clear direction. It is built not in a day, but in every moment you choose presence over distraction, meaning over noise, and purpose over impulse. Brick by brick, you construct not just focus, but freedom, a fortress within which your truest self can finally live in peace. There comes a moment in every life when you must decide who is in control, you or the noise that surrounds you. The world will not slow down for you. The notifications will not stop. The noise will not fade, and the distractions will not disappear. But you are not powerless. You are the gatekeeper of your attention, the architect of your mind, the builder of your inner world. The digital storm outside cannot shake the person who has mastered silence within. You see, peace is not found by escaping the noise. It is found by learning how to stand still inside it. When you begin to see that every moment of distraction is a chance to return, every impulse is a teacher, and every silence is an opportunity to listen, your entire relationship with the world begins to shift. You stop fighting against the flow of life, and instead you begin to move with it, steady, aware, calm. This is what it means to conquer digital chaos, not to destroy the world around you, but to rise above it with clarity and control. The mind that is still becomes powerful. The person who lives with discipline becomes free. The one who builds focus day by day becomes unstoppable. You no longer depend on motivation because your strength comes from structure. You no longer chase peace, because it now lives within you. And you no longer fear silence because you have made it your ally. This is not a gift that life gives. It is a practice that you earn. If you truly wish to live a life of depth in an age of distraction, begin now. Not tomorrow, not when things calm down, but now. Start with one small act of awareness. Turn off the noise for a few moments and just breathe. Sit with yourself and listen to the rhythm of your own thoughts. Allow your mind to be still, even if just for a breath. That single breath is the beginning of mastery, because every fortress begins with one brick, every journey with one step, and every transformation with one conscious moment. Understand this truth. Focus is not about perfection. It is about return. The most powerful people are not those who never lose focus, but those who always come back to it. The world may pull you in 1,000 directions, but as long as you know how to return to yourself, you will never be lost. So take back your time, take back your attention, guard your peace like something sacred, because it is. The digital world will continue to shout, but you do not have to answer every call. You do not have to chase every noise. The more you learn to listen within, the more clearly you will hear life itself, the real life that exists beyond the screen, beyond the scrolling, beyond the noise. And when that clarity comes, you will realize something profound, that conquering digital chaos was never about the world outside you. It was always about mastering the world within you. When your inner world is calm, the outer world cannot shake you. When your focus is steady, your path becomes clear. And when your heart is still, every action you take becomes aligned with purpose. In that state of awareness, you no longer live as a slave to distraction. You live as a creator of peace. You become the stillness in a moving world, the calm in the storm, the light in the noise. This is the power of unwavering focus. This is the strength of the steady path, and this is freedom.